The King's Clock. A Tale of Time, Regret, and Renewal. Chapter 1. Ravi's comfortable delay. Ravi had always been the kind of student teachers praise: sharp memory, quick understanding, and a natural gift for solving problems. Everyone believed he was destined for greatness, but Ravi carried a weakness hidden beneath all his talent. He believed time would always wait for him. "I'll do it later," he would say, convinced that a brilliant mind didn't need discipline. His study table was always full of neatly arranged books, colorful sticky notes, planners filled with goals, yet none of these tools ever turned into action. Ravi loved imagining success, not working for it. He would scroll on his phone for hours, confident he could catch up whenever he wanted. The night before exams, Ravi tried to rush through the syllabus. He convinced himself he could absorb weeks' worth of study in a few hours. But confidence cannot replace preparation. When the results arrived, Ravi's world shook. His marks were far below what anyone expected. His teachers were disappointed. His parents were silent, their silence heavier than any scolding. Ravi stared at the report card, his heart sinking. For the first time in his life, his natural talent had failed him. That night, Ravi felt a deep regret, an ache stronger than failure itself. He realized he hadn't lost marks, he had lost time. And unlike exams, time had no reattempts. Confused, ashamed, and searching for answers, Ravi went to the one person who always understood him, his grandfather. Little did he know, the lesson waiting for him would reshape his life forever. Chapter 2. The Grandfather's Warning. Ravi's grandfather, Dada Jai, was a calm, thoughtful man who believed wisdom grew through stories. When he saw Ravi's troubled face, he didn't ask questions. Instead, he invited him to sit on the old wooden bench beneath the neem tree, their usual place for important conversations. Ravi handed over his result card silently. Dada Jai studied it, then folded it gently and placed it on his lap. "Marks can be improved," he said softly, "but regret stays longer than failure." Tears filled Ravi's eyes. "I wasted time. I thought I was smart enough to manage everything later." Dada Jai nodded. "Most people lose the battle not because they are weak, but because they underestimate time." Ravi looked down, ashamed. "How do I fix this, Dada Jai?" Instead of answering directly, his grandfather began a story, his voice slow, steady, and filled with meaning. "Many years ago," he said, "there was a mighty king who ruled a wealthy kingdom. He had everything: treasure, soldiers, advisors. But the one thing he didn't value was time. Whenever his ministers warned him about upcoming dangers, he replied, 'We'll handle it tomorrow.' When farmers complained about a poor harvest, he said, 'We'll solve it next season.' When his generals requested training for the armies, he said, 'There's plenty of time.' Ravi listened with wide eyes. One day, Dada Jai continued, the kingdom faced an unexpected invasion. The untrained soldiers panicked. The neglected farms had left the granaries empty, and the ministers, long ignored, were helpless. The king realized, too late, that everything he postponed had returned as disaster. Ravi felt each word settle heavily in his mind. "Remember, Beta," Dada Jai concluded, "time is a quiet enemy when wasted, and a powerful ally when respected." Chapter 3. The Fall of the Careless King. Ravi leaned closer as his grandfather continued the tale, now deepened with urgency. When the invasion struck, Dada Jai said, the king rushed to fix things. He ordered emergency training for soldiers, demanded farmers to harvest faster, and forced ministers to create instant plans. But nothing grows overnight, not crops, not skill, not wisdom. The kingdom fell into chaos. Crops failed, villagers fled, and the enemies advanced confidently, knowing the kingdom was unprepared. The king tried to hold on to his throne, but every decision he had delayed now stood in front of him like a wall he could not cross. One night, Dada Jai said, the king sat alone in his silent palace, The torches flickered weakly, just like his hope. He realized the throne he cherished was not lost to enemies, but to his own carelessness. Ravi whispered, "What happened to him?" The king escaped the palace with only a few loyal men. He hid in a small village where people knew nothing of his crown. There, an old farmer offered him shelter. Seeing the king broken and defeated, the farmer said something unforgettable. "Your Highness, your kingdom didn't fall today. It fell the day you said tomorrow for the first time." Ravi felt a shiver run through him. Time is like water. The farmer continued, "Hold it tightly and it will stay. Open your fist, and it escapes before you realize it." Dada Jai paused, letting the message sink in. The king learned his lesson, but too late. "But you," he placed his hand on Ravi's shoulder, "you still have your kingdom, your future, your dreams, your strength." Ravi felt something awaken inside him, a spark, a realization that regret could become motivation. Chapter 4. Ravi's awakening that night. Ravi couldn't sleep. His grandfather's story replayed in his mind. The king who lost everything not because he lacked power, but because he wasted time. Ravi saw himself in that king's mistakes. The ignored warnings, the postponed work, the belief that tomorrow would always come. But tomorrow wasn't guaranteed, and success required action, not intention. The next morning, Ravi woke up earlier than usual. He cleaned his study table, organized his notes, and created a realistic schedule, not filled with dreams, but with commitments. When his mother walked in, she was surprised to see him deeply focused, pen moving steadily across the page. Ravi didn't just study, he disciplined himself. He set small goals, completed them on time, and allowed no shortcuts. Slowly, he felt a new confidence growing, not the lazy confidence of talent, but the strong confidence of effort. Weeks turned into months. By the next exams, Ravi walked into the hall prepared, not because he was brilliant, but because he respected time. When the results were announced, he had not only topped his class, but become the most improved student in the school. His teachers praised him not for his marks, but for his transformation. When Ravi showed the result to Dada Jai, the old man smiled proudly. "You rebuilt your kingdom," he said. Ravi nodded. "Your story changed me." "No," Dada Jai corrected gently. "Time changed you, because this time you chose not to waste it." Ravi realized that success wasn't a gift for the talented, it was a reward for the disciplined. And from that day on, he lived by a simple rule: do it now. Tomorrow belongs to those who respect today.